Hello everyone, it's Jackie and I'm here, Molly's here too, to do a quick flick through for you today. And this is how I use my junk journals video. I'm obviously carrying on with the how to make a junk journal, but this is just something I thought I'd share today. I follow Junie Desiree on YouTube and her Facebook group Willow Bound Journals. I'll put the links below. JD is lovely and I think she's in Australia. She is in Australia. So if you're interested in having a look at her stuff, as I say, I'll put a link below. And she set a March challenge. So she chose 31 different things to use in a junk journal. It was on a printout. I used this bookmark because I wanted to do mine in this TN size journal that I've made. So I wrote it all out, and I've used the back of this as well. This is a citrus twist thing. It's from a citrus twist kit. Anyway, I've explained before that I use my junk journals as a scrapbook come memory keeping, and I put bits of artwork in there as well. And I don't do anything in straight order. So when I go through this, I might be darting backwards and forwards a bit. So just to start with, it's made of wallpaper. This is wallpaper. This is the wallpaper I've got on one wall in my bathroom, and it looks gorgeous. So that was day 30. I've got a button as a closure. That was day 22. And I've got some chiffon ribbon, day 24, as a closure. This is turned into quite a fat journal. And I often make these TN sized ones for my own journaling. I like the size, and I like the size when it's open as well. So this card fits in the front pocket here. I haven't filled every single page because it has got quite fat, but I'll try and show you roughly. I'll try and remember to do all of these. So the first page I've just left. I quite like the colours, and I matched the pocket to the first page. This is day 1, so that's washi tape, which I've made into a background. And this is a photograph of a swap journal I made for Junk Journal Junkies in January this year. This is day 19, lace. So that's my lace, which is actually on an envelope flap. And just to complete this page, I've put in a couple of photographs of Molly and a little bit of journaling about where they were taken and what we were doing. Day 6 is an envelope. This is a Tracy Fox envelope. This is the flap, and I've just collaged a few bits on there. So nothing special. Don't expect great art in this journal. It's just stick and plonk. There are a few bits of artwork in here, but I will show you those as we go along. Day 2 was stickers, so I've just made a small collage with some stickers. This is day 13, which is a journal card. So this is the journal card, which again came from a citrus twist kit, and I've just used it as a pocket for a little ATC that I made a while ago. This is made a sort of mixed media inked background, a bit of stamping, so on. This is day 29, which is glitter. So this again is something I made a while ago. The colours toned nicely with this and this, so that's why it went there. And I used glitter glue for the centre of the flowers. These are stamped, a paper artsy stamp, and I've glossy accented everything as well. So that was a little art journal card that I've just cut down. This page is day 3, which is paper. I made a paper ruffle. I've used punched paper flowers. I've put another of my collages, which is using some vintage paper, postage stamp, and an image that again is from a vintage book, and I've put where I've got that from. Again, this is a journal that I made for a swap, and you can see that there's a YouTube video of that if you wanted to see more of that. This is day 18, which was a playing card. So this was the back of a playing card that was gifted to me by a friend, and I've just included in here a calendar page that I've cut out and kept because I'd like to go there one day. So Castle in Bavaria, I'd like to go there. This is day 16, book page. So the book page is this Russian script behind here, and this is a picture of my mom and myself and my sister. This one is day 27, which is flowers. So I've collaged a little card with some primroses. I've left this page from the book that I used because it's got wallflowers on it, so that sort of fitted that prompt. And this side I've got day 28, which is fabric. So we've got a bit of vintage fabric here, which is acting as a backdrop for another photograph of a journal I've made. This is day 8, which magazine. So I cut this image from a magazine, and I've just written, I must have done this on World Women's Day, maybe. And this is The Woman of Tau poem, I guess you'd call that. This is day 23 and 25, which is a tag and vellum. And this is something I do in a lot of my journals. I like these long thin tags in a vellum pocket. This is day 9, which is napkin. So I've done a bit of napkin decoupage. It also fits day 27, flowers. I put some flowers in the centre here, which again is something I do in a lot of my journals. I liked that, so that's just left. This is day 10, so I've stapled, around this page, I've stapled a postcard, and the postcard is day 15. So I've got this postcard, which is some sari ribbon, and the company I sometimes buy from. And on this side, this is a wedding invitation from my sister on a postcard, and another postcard that my husband bought for me, just in the vintage style. Bit of writing about that. Day 26 is card, and I've actually put in a card. I bought one of Angela Kerr's journals, and that's the little note that she sent with that. This is day, what day is this? Day 5 photo. So that's obviously just a photograph that means a lot to me with my son and daughter-in-law. This is a random, doesn't follow any of the prompts, but this is when we were really starting with the self-isolation and the coronavirus, so I wrote a bit about that. This is day 14, which is die cuts, and I'd seen somebody, I can't remember who, I'm sorry, do something like that. I thought that was quite a pretty thing to try. This is day 17, which is doily, and I've just used 2 doilies as a backdrop for this little photograph. That's me and my husband. This one is day 11, which is postage stamps, just a collage using postage stamps. Day 7 is a paint chip, which I've used as a pocket, and there's another card in there, so that would cover day 26 as well, and just some fussy cuts on there to, I don't know, just to make a nice flow, really. This one is day 20, which is paperclip. So this piece is actually loose and is like a paperclip dangle, really. It's hard to describe. A really long, so it's a strip of paper with these 3 items stuck to it, and it is loose. I can take that off. I'm not going to because I've got something attached to the other side. And these are all items that I've received from Carol from Oak House Journals, and I've taken some photographs of the journals that I've either swapped or bought from her. And on this side I've done something similar. So this is day 21, so this is junk, represents junk. So these are from Kathleen Sundby, this is from Mrs. Cog. So that's just my junk page. It's all junk really, isn't it? Day 12 is a bag. So I've just decorated a simple paper bag with a flower fairy, some lace, and I've used it as a pocket for some photographs of my dad and myself and my sister when we were very small. I've just put those together with a bit of chain and some heart charms. And then finally, you have seen some of these before. This is day 4, which is ink and stamp. And I've taken that literally. These are some faux stamps that I've made using distress inks mainly and rubber stamps. So that's my JD prompt journal. I hope you like it and that it might give you a few ideas how to use your junk journals. Thank you.